Welcome everyone to our UNC Charlotte online graduate reading programs information session. We appreciate you listening along, and we're here to share some about our programs. And I am Jen Principe with Charlotte Online, and I'm here to support you and our faculty with online learning.
And my name is Dr. Leslie Schmidt. I'm the Graduate Program Director for the Reading Masters. I'm also a Clinical Assistant Professor here at UNC Charlotte. I would be your advisor. I would help you through the admissions process, and I would also be an instructor within the Masters of Reading program. So thank you for joining us. So before we get started, I just wanted to share a little bit about the program highlights with you. One of the first things that we like to point out is that all of the coursework is 100% online with various synchronous meetings via Zoom throughout the semester, which allows students to have flexibility and convenience with their busy scheduling and studies and life outside of school. Our faculty are nationally recognized, award-winning experts in the field. Our program aligns with the NC standards as well as those of the International Literacy Association. And also, we follow current research on literacy. Our students can apply experiential requirements in their own school or classroom, but we do not have any clinical or practicum requirements. And so you're able to apply your research-based strategies in real-world settings within your classroom. So why UNC Charlotte? A recent independent report commissioned by the North Carolina Board of Governors rated UNC Charlotte's Cato College of Education as strong in training teachers in literacy instruction. And we were the only public university in the state to earn that recognition out of 16 public universities. We were recently selected by the Mebane Foundation to help continue its legacy of supporting innovation and literacy education in North Carolina and beyond through a 5-year grant and a potential endowment of up to $23 million. And recently, U.S. News and World Report ranked us as number 9 in best online master's in education programs in the country, also ranked as the top North Carolina university. So within our Reading Master's program, we have 2 program options. We have the Graduate Certificate in Advanced Literacy Instruction Intervention, which I'll refer to as the ALII, which is short-term. It's 12 credit hours. It's designed for teachers and educators who want to elevate their literacy teaching and learning. It prepares teachers to use data to inform reading and writing instruction. It supports you in creating intervention for striving readers and multilingual learners. And then if you decide that you want to continue on to your master's, it's a really easy transition. The coursework will travel with you from the ALII into the master's. Then we also have the Master's in Education and Reading Education. That is 33 credit hours. It's designed for classroom teachers and aspiring literacy professionals that are interested in improving instructional programs and practices within their classrooms, within their schools, and within the broader community. It prepares literacy leaders grounded in research-based practices. Graduates can go on to be literacy specialists, literacy coaches, teacher leaders, and then move on to earn a doctorate if that's something that you aspire to do. And it leads to a North Carolina advanced license if you have an initial teaching license. Just a few additional details about the ALII and the MED. Within the ALII, it can be completed in as little as 2 semesters. So if you start in the fall, it can be completed in the fall. You can work on it in the fall and then in the spring. You can only start in the program in either the spring or the fall, not the summer. And the MED in reading can be completed as quickly as 5 to 6 semesters, and you can start this program in the summer or the fall, but not the spring. So typically it could take 2 spring semesters and 2 fall semesters and 1 summer semester. And we have this unique opportunity for our undergraduates here or at UNC Charlotte within elementary education that you may be eligible for early entry and earn up to 12 graduate credit hours while completing your bachelor's degree. Some admission deadlines to think about to keep in the back of your mind. If you would like to begin in the spring, the application deadline is December 1st. If you would like to begin the program in the summer, the application deadline is May 1st. And if you would like to begin the program in the fall, the application deadline is August 1st.
So For all of those application deadlines, these are the items that we do require for admission for both the graduate certificate and the master's program. So we do require an online application through our graduate school system, and that will walk you through everything that is needed. So we do require a bachelor's degree because these are graduate level programs, unless you're applying for early entry, as was already mentioned. And we do need to see at least a 3.0 GPA on the coursework that you have completed past high school. And we do also require transcripts from every place that you have attended after high school. So if you have completed credits at several universities, that's not a problem. We do just need to see those transcripts. What's great is that we require only unofficial transcripts for the application process. We don't want you spending money on multiple transcripts. So unofficial is perfectly fine. And then if you are accepted and decide to enroll with us at that point in time, we will require one final official transcript. We also want to see a statement of purpose, which is really your place to share details about your background, your interests in literacy and our programs, how this may help your career goals, anything else that you'd like to share, which is really your spot to personalize with the application. We do have a $75 application fee, again, required for the processing of your application. And one really great plus is we don't require any standardized test scores. So you're welcome to share them and send them in if you have them completed, but they're absolutely not a required part of admission. And one other note for the master's program specifically, we do require 3 recommendations. We do make it as easy as possible for you so that in the application portal, you just need to submit the names and emails of those 3 recommenders, and our system will send them an email with a form to complete on your behalf. And then you'll also be able to see when that has been submitted for you. So we try to make it as easy as possible. Again, you will have a checklist in your application portal asking for these different items. And again, all of these pieces do need to be complete by those application deadlines. So we always encourage our applicants to start much sooner than that application deadline. Things typically take a little bit longer than you're expecting, especially with the transcripts and those pieces. So again, if you're interested, we highly encourage you to get started with an application today, and you are welcome to go back in and complete the other pieces on your own timeline. You don't have to do it all at once. So just wanted you to be aware of all of those pieces. And for that application, you will go to our graduate admissions website at graduateadmissions.charlotte.edu. There's this button here to apply now, and you'll create a login with us. We do want to note with tuition. So there are a couple different levels of tuition for our programs. Our resident tuition is if you are a North Carolina state resident, if you have owned a home here, if you're a voter here, if you have rented, things like that, which would get you that residency number. And so that would then qualify you for the resident tuition. We also have what's called outside of North Carolina non-resident tuition. It's really our fancy way of saying out of state tuition. So even though this program does lead to advanced licensure in North Carolina, if you're a North Carolina resident, you are still welcome to take this program if you live outside of the state. It just may not lead to any kind of licensure within your state. So we just want to make that note. But again, because they are fully online programs, as long as you live in the United States, we would love to have you join us. And another note is that our tuition and fees are quite competitive with other universities because it is an online program. And so you do have access to resources at Charlotte via online, but you're not being charged as a main campus student would be. So that's fantastic. We also have Niner Central, which is a really great resource for any applicants or current students for financial aid, applying for aid, scholarships, and any questions about billing. And this is just a reminder of our contacts. We are all here to help support you on your journey. And we are happy to answer questions for you, either if you're interested in the program or have started your application. We just want to help you. And we also want you to see our websites with further details, including our courses and further information about our program. So thank you for watching, and we hope to see your application soon.